Okay, static chart. So as you know, bar chart or for example, line graph, okay, they can be static. So now we're going to talk about this type of chart and why it's important how to write, okay? Well, and what maybe type of language and vocabulary you need to write, okay? Well, so you know the words, okay, but how do you know that a chart is static? Do you know what is really important in static chart? Do you know?
Yeah, it's like the static is something that it it not show the increase in time or in a period. It just talk about in specific time. It's like in
Or
2000
just 1 year, for example, just 1 year. Yeah,
yeah.
of course, you're right. So there is no change. And you know, it happens, you know, all changes are actually maybe or happening, you know, during a period of time, specific time. It can be 1 year, for example. Okay. So it's just snapshot of a particular time. That is, for example, a year. Okay, and this is the reason that why we need to use different language to write in static chart. Okay, but what language do we use for static chart? Okay, you know, of course, after introduction and overview, we need to start first main body. So again, we have introduction, overview, main body 1 and 2. Okay, so it's something about because as I told you, there is no change, okay, in this graph. We absolutely have to make comparison. So what? So let me share something on the board because we normally have two items maybe to compare. So, oh, let me check what I could, oh, what is this? Okay. Yeah, I have a screenshot, but if I can upload it, what happened? What's going on here? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me do this again. Okay, this one is good. Let me check if I can show you something. Oh, today nothing works. Why? I don't know. So something like what's going on here? Oh, let me do something else. I don't need to upload this one. So let me do something else. Okay, well, let me share my screen so that you can see this one. It's better to see this one. Okay, after that, okay, well, look, static bar chart. So as you can see, why we say static, as you can see, it's about life expectancy in 2006. So 1 year and, but as I told you, yes.
Can you zoom in because I don't see the picture clearly?
You don't. How about now?
Yeah, yes, okay. I think it's
Okay,
better.
so as you can see, life expectancy 2006, birth. But you know, as I told you, the language is different, so we need to make comparison. We have male and female, okay? And birth, 65 years. Again, we have bars here, red and blue, and different countries at age 65 at birth, okay, and years. Okay, so let's talk about this one. Well, the first thing, and maybe the most important thing about this type of chart is so you need to divide your information into maybe two parts because you need to make comparison. So
Yeah.
we can compare female and male life expectancy across the whole chart. Okay, and we can see that in all categories So as you can see, females have a higher life expectancy than males. So let's check it again. So as you can see, female red, as you can see, look,
Yes.
higher. Okay, so it's something that, do you remember that I told you the most important information? So the most important changes. So this is about the most important. So here, something noticeable. What is noticeable here? You know, between male and female in all categories, birth or 65, at 65, female have a higher life expectancy than male. Okay, well, so we can, for example, we can write something, but how? Considering regarding male or female, for example, life expectancy from birth. Okay, the highest is, we need to write, the highest is from where?
The highest is from England.
Okay, and reaches the number, the figure is?
Is 81.5.
81, so let me check. Okay, England. Okay, so yes, it's about, yeah, of course. Well, and now let me ask another question that is, okay, to write the rest of it. Okay, well, and tell me the next step.
The next is from Ireland.
Okay,
81.
yeah. Okay, and tell me about maybe the lowest.
The lowest.
Lowest? Just you know, just you
It's
know.
about female or male, teacher.
Of course, you are talking about male, as you said. 77.2, you're talking about male.
Oh, no, wait. 74.6.
So 70 point, yeah, the second one, yeah, of course. And you know, it happens in maybe how many, you know, actually when we check this word, you know, here, it's about, you know, 77 and, you know, 74. So it's about 2 years. Yeah. So
Yeah.
the thing that we need to do, it was just an example. So we will write about that, you know, so just let's talk about it. Then I will write. So the first thing, you divide female and male. And first of all, let's talk about the highest. So it's better to begin with female because the highest, okay, rate is for female. So it's better to say, okay, if you want to say male, okay, but female, for example, another figure. And after that, you can compare, okay, what is the second step if you want to mention? The thing here, the tense here is present tense that you need.
Yeah.
And why? Why do you think we need to use present tense, not past?
Because we're talking about the part.
Yeah, so it's something like, yeah, report is in present, so it's okay. But as you know, we can also use past. A past simple is okay. You can change tense to past, so it's okay. Usable. It's of ease. You can say was, no matter. Okay. So because actually the time is past. So in 2006, regarding, for example, male life expectancy from birth, the highest was from England and reached, for example, 77.2. Okay. And almost, you know, an extra 2 years over the lowest Scotland, for example, at 74.6. Okay. Well, I think present is better. I think it's easy, you know, to write. So maybe when you use past tense when writing, it can be a bit confusing and maybe the risk of it is higher. But present is really easy, so we just present simple, so it's better. Okay, well, now let's keep going. So let's talk about the lowest again. So another country. Okay, so the second step after Scotland is
second up.
I'm sorry, it's after England, not Scotland, because Wales, so the second step is
From Wales.
Wales, of course. So, and very good. So now we're going to write. So Wales is the second lowest at the figure is
Oh, well, 16.7.
yeah, very good. And actually it followed by which
It
country?
followed by Scotland. No, Ireland.
No, of course, Ireland. Very good. Okay, so it followed by New Ireland. Again, you need to add a figure.
Add a figure.
So
At about I think that's just less than Scotland. 0.
yeah. Okay, so now you know that. Okay, we analyzed the first, about at birth. How about at age of 65? Again, we have the same order, right? Again, England, Scotland, Wales, and so again, about men, we have the same order. So we can say they are the same. Agree?
Yes.
Okay,
But,
very good. Yeah.
but can we say that like but I don't know how to talk about this word.
What? I couldn't get what you said. Would you say here?
Yeah. Wait. It's
I
like
couldn't get what you said.
Can we say that there is just a little difference about 0.1?
Of course, you can say, for example, just, I am making some general statements. Okay, then after you will change it. So I want to say that, okay, again, at the age of 65, the order is the same. With England is first, and after that we have Wales and Ireland. But and Ireland is generally similar, something like, and Scotland the lowest.
Yes.
With the figure is with
That's with the lowest with
Scotland is 15.8.
8.
Yeah, 15.8. Okay. Of life expected after 65. Okay, well, so here, as you can see, there is no, for example, I don't know, fall, or for example, rocket, or for example, reduce. Okay, just we're comparing. We are stating some information and make comparison. Okay, then it's time to write about female. Okay, so male and female. This is the way that you can write. Okay, you're say about static chart. And this chart, for example, here we have bar chart. Okay, so yes.
When we just compare like this, my teacher at school say that I just make a list of them.
Make a list of them. What you mean? What list?
I just say that for example, I say that for the birth of the male, England is the highest with 77.2, and following is Scotland with about 74.6, and yes, just like this, and I just say like that.
Let me say something. Okay, so let me say something. Somehow it can be right, but not, completely. So let me say something. I don't agree with it because do you remember that we discussed the structure of writing task 1 and task 2 and what are important factors to actually, to raise score? So coherence, cohesion, and for example, vocabulary resource, grammar range. Okay, so all of them. And your essay will be assessed by all of them. So that's really important. Now, let me say something. Yeah, making list is right, but how to make? Now, what we did is exactly, making a list, but not like a list, just, I am writing from the beginning. No, it's not, we need to write a whole. So this is an essay. So this is a difference between 0.6 and 8 and band 9. So if I say, okay, the first is this, and after that is, okay, what is that? This is an essay? No, this is, as you said, this is a list, not an essay. But the name essay indicates that you need to write a whole. So I say, regarding male life expectancy from birth, the highest is from England and reaches, the verbs that you use is really important, and the reaches, for example, 77. Almost, now I need, why almost? Do you remember we have almost under above here? Almost is good because it's extra 2 years. Almost an extra 2 years over the lowest and at, okay, again, 74, for example. So again, I'm making a list, but another way. Now, okay, we can say, yeah, in England, now I want to change it. Regarding male life expectancy from birth, the highest is from England at just over. I want to give you, tell you something that is really important. I will show you something that's really good. Just over, just under, or for example, around, about, almost, approximately, broadly. Do you know where, how and where to use them? Do you know?
How what, teacher?
Let me show you something. Let me show you. Let me start sharing this one. I want to show you and teach you something really important here because you need it. Okay. Well, just wait a moment to open my book 3. Wait one moment, please. I think now you can share your camera, so I think it's okay now. Just
Yes, I have said.
okay. No. No, I can see. Okay. Well, just wait. I need to open this book to show you something. For static chart, we normally use some words, okay, that I'm going to teach you what the words are, the words and phrases, of course, that you need to know in order to write your essay in task 1 for static chart, okay? So as I told you, the language is a bit different, so you need to use different maybe words and phrases. Now I'm going to teach you these words and phrases, okay? Well, if I can, okay, but what happened? Okay, so I need to, this is book 2. Okay, it takes a few seconds to be open, just load it. Okay. Well, you're sharing the camera? Yeah, it doesn't work. A rainy weather, so. So, when we say that, okay, so let's talk when, while it's being uploaded, so let's talk about this. As I told you, something that you learn, different methods, different, but we have something that we need to follow in IELTS that's really important. When you find a text clear, fluent, natural, and of course, including enough words and phrases, synonyms, definitions, correct grammar, of course, we score it. Like, for example, 8 or 9. But if you find something that, okay, it's okay. For example, you say, okay, my answer is right. I have a list here. So it's okay, teacher. Why I couldn't get, for example, band 7 or 8? And I say, okay, because you made a list, nothing else, okay? And yeah, because of this, you need to pay attention how to write, and I don't know what's going on with the system. I can't even upload, so what is going on? Oh. What? Yeah, it's okay. I can see that it's been uploaded. Maybe the file has problem. I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, it's okay. Okay. This is okay. The wrong way because of this. Oh. Well. Wow. So I want to actually talk about fractions and percentage. That's really important, but I don't know what it doesn't work, and it can't be. Yeah.
What is fraction?
I want to teach you this because let me show you. Okay, so let me share from somewhere else. Maybe it's because of the board. Just I can share it here. Just okay. Well. Okay, so let me show you. Okay, this one. Well, mine's at files. Okay, if I can share it, that will look great, but I can't. Okay, may I ask you, okay, let me stop the call. I need to call you again. Just wait a moment. I need to check something. Just wait 1 moment.